Welcome back to Behind the Gloves. I'm Gas Singh and I'm joined by heavyweight prospect Tommy Welch. I get your name right?
That's it, man. Yeah.
Alright, cool. So just obviously you're having your pro debut, Channel 5, big event. Why now? Why turn over now? It's such a hard time, obviously COVID's going on. Yeah, Scott, join. Get both of you in there. That's back. Yeah, so back to the first question. Why now to turn over? It's a tough time, obviously crowds aren't in arenas. It's a difficult time for everyone.
I'll be honest, obviously I didn't expect this virus to come out. It was already in my mind to turn over. It was just sort of obviously delayed at first, and then when we sort of, luckily for us, we got the gyms there, so I was still training over the COVID situation. Getting fit, it's probably helped me better than a lot of people. I'm privileged to still be able to train. I've kept myself fit and taken it a step further. I told my dad before this situation arose that I wanted to fight again, and on behalf of my old man, and I was training with Ben Pringle as well, a Royal Marine that was getting me fit down with the Navy boys and girls in Portsmouth, so that was exciting. I was there, building my fitness back up. So the times now, because for the second lockdown, well, first lockdown, wasn't it really?
First lockdown,
we really started training. Everyone committed to me 100%, and we really sort of was breaking down walls, and we're here now to carry it on. Really.
And how's the first training camp been? First professional training camp?
It's been hard. It's been a journey, It really has been a journey, and it's proved to me that with a strong mindset you can really do anything. So I feel great.
We kind of mapped everything. So the difference is we've had more time to do stuff and more time. Nothing's been going on. So for him at the start, it was just a fitness thing, just seeing how he goes, keeping on his fitness. He's dropped over 3 stone in weight, so he's changed considerably, and I believe that the movement and everything, he didn't have the moves he's got now because the weight was holding him back. So we didn't kind of understand fully until he started to really get in shape what the difference was going to be. You forget he's been boxing for so long. He spars and kind of plays around with everyone in the gym. You forget kind of how good he was. When he won the juniors and everything, he was focused and working really, really hard, and he was on weight perfect. And then over the next 3-4 years, he's kind of let himself go and got lost in the wilderness, really. So it was a choice of his to get back, and we said, look, let's have a look, see how you go. Obviously, Ben Pringle's been a major
part of this journey.
Yeah, part of the journey, because of with the Marines and set his mind set up to be focused again, and we've seen a real difference. And literally, I believe the sky's the limit with him. Whatever he wants to do, he can achieve.
That's 6 months of building solid foundations now, so we're ready to go.
So we spoke a bit about it. It's a question for both of you. You spoke a bit about it off camera, Tommy, but how's bubble life been for you? Obviously this is a new experience. Obviously it's a new experience for you as well, Scott. I'm sure this didn't go on back in the day.
It is what it is, right? But we've been locked up for 48 hours, so we're itching to get out, haven't we?
He doesn't really know. For me, it's the same. Listen, this is the best time for me before a fight. The last 2 days is just relaxing, enjoy it. You've done the work, all the work's done, everything's done. We just talk now, it's just mental. We deal with what we're dealing with, and we're just itching to get off and running, And this for him is his first experience. Just stay calm, relax, and when the bell
there's
goes,
no distractions at least, is there? So it's probably not been a bad thing. So we're good.
Yeah.
Takes me on to my next question, which is a pretty obvious one. Obviously, your dad's accomplished a lot through the sport, British champion, Commonwealth champion, WBO international champion, and challenge for a world title. Do you feel any pressure on your shoulders, having obviously a father that's accomplished so much in the sport?
obviously I walk with his achievements as well as mine now. You know, before having any fights, it was more pressure, but obviously I've had a good few fights now as an amateur. I've built up a bit of experience. And the pro ranks, you know, it's just going to be carried through and starting this journey that I've always wanted to do. So is the pressure more? I don't think so.
No,
I think it is pressure, but I don't think it's.
It's a good type of pressure.
Yeah,
I think the difference is I never had a mentor. I never had anybody explaining anything to me all through my career. Nobody told me, you know, the way I learned to defend myself was by getting smashed in the side of the head, or, you know, going home with nosebleeds and sore jaws and big eyes and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So for me, he's not. I've explained everything to him. It's an easy.
I mean, don't get me wrong. We've been there and done that as well. Yeah, I've earned my stripes as an amateur. I've sparred and I've put the work in. So, you know, if it's going to be more pressure for anyone, it ain't going to be for me. It's going to be for my opponents. Yeah, because we walk together, and his experience is my experience because I've learned from his mistakes as well. So yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but obviously for those that don't know, you won an ABA title and you've won national titles as well. So this isn't like new for you in terms of fighting.
This is just another day at the office.
Yeah, wonderful.
I'm just a little bit rusty, so we've been shining the armour. So yeah.
And Scott, have you dropped any pearls of wisdom on Tommy?
Yeah, I mean, listen, he's been around everyone. You know, we lay there and we talk. I mean, Mike Tyson's whispered in his ear, Lennox Lewis, Sugar Ray Leonard, Evander Holyfield, the Klitschko'S. It's endless. It's endless.
Roberto
Duran, Roy Jones. Yeah,
I've been around the greats.
All these guys have just, you know, I mean, I'm. You know, this is my game. I love my game. I love what I do. So for me, to get these pearls of wisdom off these guys,
Anthony Joshua as well,
and to be able to put them into, you know, Tyson Fury, you know, even the latest ones. So all these guys,
we're around this
guy. We get these wisdom and we use it. You know, we understand what we're doing. We understand what we've got to do. We understand the job in front of us and the opponents that we're dealing with. So. I mean, listen, we'll get off and running tonight, and then you guys can see. I mean, obviously he's nowhere near my actual physical work with Tom has only been probably because Ben's been running everything, so it's probably been about how long's it been? A couple of months. So, and what he's shown me in them 2 months is that we ain't got to worry. So, you know, I feel confident in what he does. You know, what I've seen is what I believed he would always do years ago. You know, and it's just taken this time to find himself, and he's ready to go. So we'll see.
And Tommy, moving on to your opponent, Matt Gordon. Obviously, it's a risky start to your career. He's got a 20-pound weight advantage over you. What can the fans expect from you? Come fight night. Well, come tonight.
I mean, all my respect to Matt Gordon. You know, absolutely. It's not personal. It's just business. We're here to do our job. We've worked hard. I'm sure he's worked hard. You know, whatever happens tonight happens. You know, what can they expect? They can expect a fight. That's all I'm going to say.
So I think we're on the same floor. I can feel you hitting the pads every evening. So are you planning on taking out the judges' hands?
I don't want to give too much away.
Don't want to give too much away. And just obviously, Scott, your moniker was the Brighton Rock. Have you got a moniker, or are we just sticking with Tommy Welch?
Tommy Welch for now, and I'll hopefully let you guys decide a name for me. That, you know, to be honest, the flash shorts, the flash names, I'm there to do a job. That's my main priority. The rest is just, you know, for sure.
So you mentioned earlier you got pearls of wisdom from countless fighters, AJ being one of them. He's fighting tomorrow night. I mean, he's in your weight division. So just a prediction on that fight from both of you, please.
I think, listen, if
Pulev's a very, very, very strong man.
Yeah, I know.
But he had his career a few years back. So I think he's an old war horse. obviously I think Joshua's going to prepare properly for this guy and not overlook him, because he's overlooked Lewis before, and we see what happened there, and we see his comeback. I don't think he should overlook Pulev, but I don't think Pulev's there to worry him too much.
I think 6 or 7 rounds kind of like soften him up a bit, and then look to get rid of him after that. If he's going to get rid of him, you know, if he's improved the way I believe he should have done, then he gets rid of Pulev. If he allows him to get into the fight, then, you know, I think he can potentially cause a few problems. He's as Tom said, he's an old war horse that understands the game.
Strong.
He fancies that. He's seen that Joshua's chin is not, you know, made of iron anymore, so he's going to be looking for that. So we'll just have to wait and see. But I believe that Joshua will prevail.
And Tommy, if you could map out your perfect 2021 fight-wise.
I haven't got a perfect 2021. I'm only going to be 26 by then, so I really am not in no rush. I would like to be, you know, by the end of the year, a few fights deep. So, you know, every step as it comes, I will take, and yeah, you know,
use it to learn.
It's all a learning experience. I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful to have this opportunity, and yeah, you know, let's have it.
I think the most important question is, will you be partaking in Christmas dinner, or are you staying in the gym?
I think, I've had 3 days off in 6 months.
Every day is a training day, so including Christmas Day.
So yeah, we've always trained Christmas Day, Boxing Day. We use that as a little bit of a motivation for the new year. So yeah.
And just before we sign off, please do shout out your socials.
Yeah.
If there's anybody you want to thank,
Nice.
let people know where they can follow you.
Absolutely. Tommy Welch Boxing is my Instagram, so hit me up on that if you want to follow my journey. I'm a young new heavyweight coming through. Yeah, hit me up. Thanks to everyone that's been part of this journey as well. From Fitzy, from Matt Everington, who's been a massive part of my strength and conditioning, my cousin Anthony Brown with the gyms and his experience as well. He's been with my old man through and through. So Ben Pringle's been a major icon for me coming through as well. He brought me back from the dead. So last and not least, my mother, you know, she's been my #1 supporter. So yeah, thank you very much. Of course, my old man next to me. So,
And thanks to Mick for.
and Mick Hennessy as well. Yeah, I have to, you know, a big shout out to Mick Hennessy for giving us this opportunity. We really appreciate it.
A classy message. Well, this is Behind the Gloves, and we look forward to your fight, and we'll catch up with you after the fight.
Let's go.
Hey Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you do so by clicking this icon right here, or else.